Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Grace and I love plants. If you're interested to learn about new varieties or care tips, then definitely hit subscribe. I post videos every week. Today's video is going to be part 2 of my houseplant collection tour. If you've seen part 1, thanks for coming back. And if you haven't, I'll link it up in the cards above and in the description box below. We ran out of time to go through the last plant shelf in my living room, but I also wanted to show you guys the plants in this room and also in the bathroom and on the balcony. So yes, we do have quite a number of plants, and I may have underestimated the number of plants I have in my collection. So they may very well be a part 3 to this video, but we'll see how we go. I will try my best to speed things up this time around. It is the 30th of December today, and I'm going to try and get this video up by New Year's Eve. So if you're watching this video around then Happy New Year, and may 2021 bring more positivity and a semblance of normalcy for everyone. Without further ado, let's get started with the houseplant tour. So now let me give you a tour of this plant shelf right here. This is a heartleaf philodendron. Variegated heartleaf philodendron. I think these are just absolutely beautiful. I love them so much. So right next to it I have my Monstera adansonii that recently just got the chop. I've propagated the tips of that one. Here we have my Peperomia hope, a really adorable little thing. And beside it is this Hoya macrophylla albomarginata. It's given me these 2 new shoots, so I'm really excited to see the new leaves form because I absolutely love these leaves. And then my Albomonstera deliciosa. I said I was going to pot them up, but I haven't yet, and the roots are going crazy. But I will, I promise. I will pot this up soon. And then next to it I have this Philodendron florida. This is my mother plant Philodendron florida. It's looking much better after the chop. It was growing all over the place, but I think it's looking much neater now. So that's this guy. And then beside it is this caladium, if I can get that out of the way. Caladium Thai Beauty. This is a new leaf that it put out in my care. You would have seen this in a haul video as well. The oldest leaf has gone, and this is on the way out, I believe. So yeah, we'll see how we go and what the next leaf looks like. And then here we have some variegated string of heart propagations. That's just going in there. And this is a variegated heterohelix. I think this is the camouflage variety. Just lives there. Down here I have my Hoya carnosa compacta variegata, Hindu rope, the outside variegation kind. That's this guy right here. I've had this for over a year now, and hasn't flowered yet. So I am looking out for them peduncles. And beside it I have the other variegated Hoya Hindu rope. This is the inside variegation variety. And I have some Peperomia caperata. I believe this is a silver heart. It is not looking the best, but it is hanging in there. So that's this guy. And then this is a very wonky looking Hoya carrii reverse variegata. The leaves came to me beautiful and perfect, but the ones that grew in my care are monstrous. And I don't know why. Am I underwatering these new growth? I don't know. If you know how to fix these guys, please let me know in the comments down below. So that's that one. Here I have another Piccolobanda that I recently picked up. I just couldn't resist this guy. I think it looks super adorable, so picked it up. And this is my variegated chain of hearts mother plant that I have just rolled up and popped over there. And this is the variegated Hoya carrii, elbow marginata, the one with variegation on the outside. Again, the new leaves are all really wonky looking. I must be doing something wrong. I don't know what it is, but these Hoya carrii don't grow right for me. As you can see here, I've got another one. Again, it's got a couple of new leaves as well. So this was a new leaf. These are new leaves that look like little butts. They haven't really straightened out at all. This is also a new leaf, and this one here is also a new leaf. But I don't really know how to make them look as perfect as these ones. So yeah, if you guys have any tips for me, leave them down below. Help a girl out. Here I have another Peperomia prostrata. As you can tell, I really love having duplicate plants. And now we move on to the next rung. I'll go through it relatively quickly. So I showed this guy in a haul video. It has grown significantly since then. This is a Manihot Grahamii, super fast grower, very easy care. Came to me slightly snapped down here, but managed to fix it up, and all of this on top is new growth basically. And this guy, Tradescantia elegans, just wants to trail. I have another Begonia maculata in the back. Not looking the best, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. And this is my Neon Syngonium, Calicia repens, Pink Panther, and some Pink Panther propagations. This is a Tillandsia Paradise that is flowering. I picked this up from my recent road trip in the Blue Mountains, and it wasn't flowering then, but it is flowering now. I am really excited about that. And here we have my Discoria Discolor, the ornamental yam. I just want to show you guys this new leaf. This leaf right here, this leaf is everything. Look at how beautiful this leaf is. Gorgeous. So that one. And it's got lots of new leaves as well on the way. So really excited to see how big they get. And here I have my other Tradescantia tricolor that is growing a little bit leggier than the other one. I got them at the same time and they were roughly about the same size, but you can really tell the difference in the growth pattern. So this is leggier, and let me show you the other one. This is how compact the other one has grown. And one of the reasons why I really like having duplicate plants as well is because I get to see and experiment what they look like in different environments or in different locations. I just think it is so fascinating. Oh, I think I missed one here. So this is a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, the tissue culture kind. I wasn't very kind to this plant. I did force it to trail when it is a climber, so it chucked a fit, lost a couple of leaves, but I think it's putting out some new growth here, so it's looking fine. I may cut it and propagate because, as you can see, this aerial root is just taking off. I don't think they really enjoy this, so I probably shouldn't have done it, but lesson learned. And in here I have my moss packs for a terrarium landscaping that I will be filming soon. In here is a begonia leaf that I'm trying to propagate without much luck. And then let's move on to the last row. This is my newly acquired Philodendron gloriosum that's put out a new leaf. Let me show you guys. This is the new leaf that it put out in my care. I did pick this up probably 2 weeks ago with new growth on the way, and that is the newly unfurled leaf. And this is my Cercestus mirabilis. It has 2 leaves, and I believe it is putting something out, as you can see here. Behind I've got some random cacti and succulents, which I won't go into much detail on because I don't know the names of them. And then I have this random plant that, again, I don't know what it's called, but I like the look of it. And here is my Philodendron glorious. This is a new leaf it put out. It is absolutely stunning. Just look at this. So this is a cross between the Philodendron melanochrysum and Philodendron gloriosum, and I think it's just stunning. So that's another leaf that it had put out not too long ago. Just perfect. So that's that one. And then behind I do have a random Schefflera tree or umbrella tree. It just hangs out back here, so that's where it lives. And yeah, that concludes this shelf over here. Ooh, propagation box. Let me just quickly show you what's inside. I've got some random Scindapsus. Don't look at that. That is what happens when you leave it in for too long without airing. But it did give me a couple of new leaves. So this is a random Scindapsus that I put in here. This is also a new leaf it put out. I chopped up some of my neon pothos and chucked it in here. I've got some Scindapsus silver ladies in here. And also this is a Philodendron soderoy cutting that I just popped in here. It put out 2 new leaves. And what I am most excited about in here are these Christia vespertilionis seedlings. I grew them from just seeds, so I am super proud of these guys, and I can't wait to transplant them out of here when they get more established. So that's the prop box in here. So that's what's inside my prop box, and it lives right there. So that is the shelf and the other shelf, and let's go outside. I'm not going to be spending too much time out here because there is a bit of ambient noise. I'm just going to show you the plants on the top shelf. This is a Haworthia something or other. I don't really know the names. So that's what it looks like. I have another Haworthia. As you can tell, I really love my Haworthias. And this is yet another Haworthia that's a little bit sunburnt, but it's still doing okay, I guess. And then I have yet another Haworthia, more new growth from the middle. I think it's really enjoying life, this one. It is a little bit sunburnt, as you can tell. They're not usually so purpley, but that's what happens when they get a lot of sun. And then I have my, what do you call this again? Cotyledon tomentosa, my bear paws. They live out here. They get quite a lot of sun out here. I have another one. I love duplicate plants, like I said. Oh, this one's really filled out. Wow. And then I have another one here. I have another Haworthia that's not doing the best because the wind's been blowing it around and it fell out of the pot a couple of times, so that is what happens. And then I have a dahlia plant that was infested with spider mites, so I had to chop it way back. But I think it is recovering with some more new growth. And I've got a couple more bits and bobs. Peperomia obtusifolia. Oh no, I think this is a Peperomia clusifolia. Got a bit of sunburn damage, don't look at that. And finally we have, oops, we have a variegated jade plant. My balcony plants get a lot of sun and it gets extremely windy out here, so only certain plants survive out here. So I'm not going to show you all the other ones because they are not anything to shout about. Alright, so that's it for the balcony plant. Now let me show you the plants in my bathroom. Okay, so right off the bat, I just wanted to show you guys what sort of light situation happens in here. So you can see there is a west-facing window that I do keep open to let in some air for circulation. Sorry about the noise if you can hear that. So I've got a couple of plants just sitting on this shelf. I'll take them down so you can see. So this is a baby Monstera deliciosa that I got in a giveaway. That lives right there. And this is a propagated string of hearts. I took some cuttings from the mother plant you would have seen in the first video and popped it in some soil and just made another plant. So this is where it lives. It's really starting to take off, as you can see. And then here I have a little African violet that I got for like $5 or something from a flea market. So it lives there. And then I have here some propagations of my Hoya polynura. It's starting to put out new growth as well, so that is exciting. And finally on this shelf here, or on this ledge here, is my Peperomia prostrata, which I will take down to show you guys. I hope I don't drop this because it's looking really good. Maybe I'll move here so you can see it better, but it's absolutely enjoying the spot. It's put out lots of new leaves and really starting to trail quite nicely. And it's really lush and full in the top, which I love the look of. But yeah, that's the Peperomia prostrata. If you're interested in care tips for this guy, I do go through them in the Peperomia collection video. I will link it up above in the cards and in the description box below. So that's this guy right here. It's looking really good. I'm going to pop that back. And then this is a little bit unusual, but I do keep some of my begonias up on top of the shelf here in my bathroom. The reason is because I ran out of space for one and had to get creative, but another reason is because they do enjoy higher humidity, but they also don't need too much light and they enjoy air circulation. So I thought they would do pretty well in my bathroom. So I will show you them in a minute, but I also want to show you some of the plants on the ledge here, I guess. So this is a Begonia Bonnie Coswell. This is really easy to care for. It's such a fast grower. As you can tell, there's already like 4 new leaves growing, and yeah, I think it looks really nice. This is a Anthurium crystallinum. The new leaf had a bit of what do you call it? Some mold or something happening to the leaf, so I had to cut that off. You would have seen this was a bright red in a haul video, but you can see it's slowly starting to turn green now. So that's this guy here, and then behind that I have this Maranta No ID. I really love Marantas, and I think this one is absolutely stunning. It's got a new leaf on the way, or actually I think there are 3 new leaves on the way. I don't know if you can see that. So that's one. That's another one that looks slightly damaged, and then there's another one over there. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to a full pot of this guy. So that lives right here. And then here I have my what is this again? Begonia Pizzazz. It's growing really strange, but I think I need to prune it to get it in shape, so that's that. This is a Anthurium Silver Blush. This was a new leaf and it's still forming or hardening. Absolutely love this plant. My dream plant. I think the tips are getting a little bit brown because I may be fruit burning them. But yeah, I am diluting my fertilizer a lot more now. And then in the back I've got my Maranta Silver Band. That guy right there. And here is a Philodendron Silver Cloud that has new growth on the way. So these are the plants that live in my bathroom. Oh, one more. This is a Piper crocatum that I got last year. I got this as quite an established plant and I found it a little bit difficult to acclimatize to your space, but once you acclimatize it, it actually grows relatively well. I have it on a grow vertical pole. I think this plant is absolutely beautiful. But yeah, so this is my Piper crocatum that has outgrown my vertical pole, and I'll probably chop and prop it at some point. So that's this guy. Lives in my bathroom, and let me climb up there to show you the begonias at the top. Okay, so this is a begonia crystal brook. That's what it was sold to me as. I think it's really adorable. And this one here, I'm not entirely sure what the ID is. It was sold to me as rare and unusual begonia. But I do think it might be a crystal brook as well. But if you know, then please let me know in the comments down below. I think it's really stunning in the foliage pattern. It's really intricate, and to me it just looks like some sort of mandala or something. I love it. Okay, and then next to it I have this Begonia Firewoman. This is an entirely new leaf that grew in my care, so I'm super proud of this one. And there is another new leaf on the way. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. This guy. And beside it I have this. Okay, beside it I have this Begonia Looking Glass. I wish you could see this in person because the leaves are this super metallic, silvery, shimmery goodness. It's absolutely beautiful. Totally underrated in my opinion. And then next to that I have this tiny little thing. This is a Begonia Bright Eyes, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm really digging this kaleidoscope pattern on the begonia leaves. They look very similar to the crystal brook, but the growth pattern is slightly different. So yeah, really enjoying this one, and quite a number of baby leaves on the way as well. Finally, I have this Begonia Fireworks. I did show this in a haul video as well, and it is still loving life. There is a bit of powdery mildew, as you can see on this leaf, but I am treating it with some Rose Shield. And a couple of new leaves on the way. And yeah, so that's this guy, Begonia Fireworks. That concludes the tour of my above the shelf begonias. Alright, so that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you made it till the end, please do me a favor and like this video. Leave me a comment down below to let me know which plant is the most interesting looking so far, and subscribe if you want to see part 3 of the houseplant collection tour. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the new year. Happy New Year, guys. Bye!